Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks... There's the shot! Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's picked his way through. Eder Militao did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Rodrigo. McAllister threads one in. No, it's come to nothing. Gravenberg tries to pass it through, and he cuts out the supply. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, the midfielder, Ryan Gravenberg, is just very cultured, Peter. Another really fine product from the famous Amsterdam production line. And just like so many of their alumni, he's shown wonderful intelligence and versatility, and of course vision whenever he's played. I think he's a tremendous all-round talent.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Mohamed Salah! Mohamed Salah! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ambitious ball here. Isak. Alexander-Arnold. No goals as yet. It's a pretty loose pass. Isak. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. And now the breakaway. That's a nicely shaped ball. McAllister. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. It's a searching pass. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Isak. Chance! Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Mohamed Salah. Alaba looking to penetrate opposition lines. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe. And a chance! Nicely spread. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Valverde. Out towards the flank. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. He's had a shot! It's in! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Good ball, good take. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Vids. Now it's Gakpo. He could be in here. And this is Mohamed Salah. Big chance! Oh, and another try! He scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That was easy. Shapes to shoot! Gravenberg. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Mbappe. He's through, now is he in? Great ball and he's in here. Vids. And it's Salah. Vids looking to get on the end of this. Frimpong. Gravenberg. To McAllister. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Vinicius Junior. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Liverpool are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So we're just settling back into this second half. Vids. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and it's Vids. Isak. Wits! That is a brilliant interception. Rodrigo. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super ball! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Kerkez. Gakpo in acres of space out wide. Rudiger. Bellingham. Has a look and plays it forward. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Frimpong. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
He's in a great shoot! Really well taken goal. And the comeback is complete.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Liverpool take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Shot at goal! They've got to be quick to recover this.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. He's had a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Isak. He has found the way through. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. In with the challenge. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench? Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Isak has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That has not gone well. Looking for a runner. Valverde has found the net here, of course. That is good strength. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Isak. And here's Gakpo. And he's onside. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 18, numero 10, numero 6.
Oh, that's well spotted. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a lovely, neat pass. Mbappe! Great chance! Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here! Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Vinicius Junior, he's got away. Szoboszlai. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's found a way through. Alaba. That's Brahim Diaz. And that is as far as it goes. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
On the stages, decent chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
He won't be happy with that one. That is a brilliant interception. McAllister tries to pass it through. Now Isak, and the shot! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. No outsmarting him this time. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Tchouaméni powering forward here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Isak. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bradley is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Mohamed Salah unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bradley, now it's Mohamed Salah. Liverpool leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And he's managed to get free, delivered across. Bellingham. Liverpool are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Bellingham. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Now it's Gakpo. And he cuts out the supply. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. He's cut it out. Kerkez. And now the breakaway. And it's McAllister.
Whatever happens, That's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Isak! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He is through here. And there's the shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable. Goes for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Real chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Wirtz receives it in a good position here. Takes a shot! Off the post! Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Bradley. Mohamed Salah. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Bellingham. That's very neat. And he shoots! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid have their second corner now. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. That's a little off target. Gakpo. Now it's Wirtz. Now it's Gakpo. Aims beyond the defence. And here's Isak. Liverpool heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. McAllister. Gravenberg. Now it's McAllister. And he's worked it through. Bradley. Wirtz gets into a good position. Mohamed Salah. It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks it into space. Brilliantly cut out. Rodrigo. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Pass somewhat off target. It's a searching pass. Showing good feet. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Liverpool ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. So we're just settling back into this second half. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. So the perfect chance to get one back. He's trying a shot. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
And the counter is on. Oh, that's clever. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bradley. Isak. And they can counter here. No way through. Bellingham. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And it's Valverde. Isaac being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Liverpool with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Tries to play it through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, no joy this time. McAllister is going to be disappointed with that. Great vision. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. This might spell danger. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He's having a good look here. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. He's gone for goal. Oh, how good is he? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Back to within one. Interesting. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Van Dijk has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a straight red.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he's picked out the run, and he was alert to it. It's Salah! That's a half-decent try. Liverpool suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them.
The ball's gone astray. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rodrigo providing an outlet on that flank. Chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Knocks it out wide. He's through here. Oh, that's nice. Good ball, good take. Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Wirtz. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Mohamed Salah. Now it's Isak. Can he get on the end of this? Chance for a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Il numero 8, il numero 30.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Liverpool moments now away from seeing this one out. Bellingham! He scores! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were...
Shot at goal! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
He's having a shot! It's there!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Madrid could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Vinicius Junior. No, he's not getting past him there. And there goes the final whistle. Liverpool did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand...
Bellingham! He scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Ha segnato al quinto minuto, numero 5.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Wirtz. Stood up well to him there. Now this could be a chance. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Valverde, that's a sharp pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rodrigo. Shot goes for a shot! Now, oh, what has happened here? Gakpo. Now, can they get him away? And it's been played through. And that is as far as they're going to go. Vinicius Junior. For Valverde. Pinches it off him. McAllister puts his foot on the gas.
This is the time you need that pace.
And this is Mohamed Salah. Alaba gets across and deals with it. And they're back on the ball again.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Van Dijk.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Frimpong. And he's being shifted off it. Valverde short changes him with that pass. And now the breakaway. And it's Wirtz. Wirtz. And here's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah looking to get on the end of this. He's got away. Oh, robust challenge.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Turns and goes back. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And he's managed to get free. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Frimpong promptly onto that, and that is that. Valverde, nice looking ball. Oh, that's clever. And he was alert to it. Chouameni.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Wirtz.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's having a go! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! And he passes it long. And it's Wirtz. Gets a good foot in there. Bellingham running with the ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Bellingham. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Vinicius Junior looking to run onto it. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Bellingham in with the challenge. There's a sharp little ball. Shoots! Valverde. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Chance! It's in! They have done it! They have
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Aims beyond the defence. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now. Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. It's a quick one. With Rudiger. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Now it's Gakpo. McAllister, brilliantly cut out. Liverpool have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
No, that's been intercepted. Mbappe. Valverde. And that could set him on his way. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking for the run, and it's made its way to him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a promising position. It's out for a goal kick. Konate is there, and he can pick it up. And it's McAllister. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And the shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 8. Attenzione alla sostituzione.
Frimpong picks it up from the goal kick. Half an hour gone in the second half. That's good vision. That's the keeper's ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? Liverpool really could have done without this. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Szoboszlai. McAllister really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Frimpong gets over and intercepts. Great ball, and he's in here. He has found the... Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Madrid can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Konate. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Tchouaméni.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Brahim Diaz. Good, strong midfield running. He's having a shot! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! And that will be the final act. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
The action has already started. Shapes to shoot! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal. Shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, it's got out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vitinha. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Doué. And it's made its way to him. In with the challenge. Lovely pass, but chance for a shot! Chouameni. Oh, good-looking ball. No outsmarting him this time. And here's Dembele. He's in a great position here. Pass somewhat off target. Pass is just off target.
Paris Saint-Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Hit into the middle. And the shot! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Bellingham strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Threads one in. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, it's Dembele. There they go, hunting in packs. Bellingham. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, easy pickings there. João Neves. Bellingham. Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Chance here to counter, and he's managed to get free. Doué. João Neves receives it in a good position. Tries a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. Rodrigo looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's Valverde. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. João Neves. Alaba cuts it out. Paris Saint-Germain disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Valverde. Vitinha tries to play it through, and he's had it nicked away. Bellingham. Doué. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
He's cut it out. Vitinha looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Goes for a shot! This time surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Vitinha, and he's found a way past. Knocks it into space. He's in space and looking for options. And here's Neves, drilled in low.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's on it, can he get away? Real chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Tries to thread one through. Rodrigo could try cutting inside here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Rudiger cuts out the pass. Now it's Mbappe. Played towards the front line. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Spread out to the left. Nuno Mendes. Some good work on the right flank here. And that was nowhere near his best. Dembele looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
He's a sharp little ball here. Can he get it through? Great chance! It's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? And he's gone backward here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Mendes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Hakimi. And he's in on goal. Decent chance! They've scored! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Mbappe! Nicely weighted ball. Can he finish? It's in! And they've got their lead back. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Sostituzione per il Paris Saint-Germain. Numero
Paris
21.
Saint-Germain making consecutive changes here.
Numero 51.
Madrid go into the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off? I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Paris Saint-Germain have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Now that looks a decent ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Marquinhos gets a foot in here. The ball has bounced loose now.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
Ci
That
saranno
pass
3
surprised
minuti di
everyone,
recupero.
and not in a good way. And it's Diaz. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. That is a more than decent save from the goalkeeper. This their second corner of the game. Big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Bellingham. And a chance! And it's in! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! And we're done. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.